Hey guys, it's Coach Matt, and today I'm going to show you guys a recovery slash rehab workout in the pool. So the really good thing about working out in the pool is that we have less forces of gravity working on our bodies. So at the same time, we also have more pressure on our bodies. So if you can imagine, when you go deep down into the water, you feel the pressure on your ears, right? That same amount of pressure is going to be acting on our body right now. So it's going to add a little bit of compression to our muscles and our tissues, and it's going to help sort of get everything moving, help with our circulation. And it's a great thing to do if you're injured or if you're really sore and you want to get like a low impact movement session in the pool. Okay, so I'm going to take you through a couple different movements and we'll show you what it looks like underneath the water as well. So the first one we're going to do are toe typing. Okay, so same thing as on the regular ground. You can just lean up against something if you'd like. And we're going to be getting the big toe going up and down, and then the other 4 toes, and then back and forth. Okay, the next one I'm going to show you are Tibial Raises. Okay, so for all of these exercises, just check the actual program. It'll tell you how many reps and sets to do. But you can obviously add more or less volume as you see fit. Okay, and then the key thing is as you get more comfortable with these movements in the pool, if you're rehabbing, you can slowly transition to getting these done on actual land, because then you'll have more gravity working on you, right? But if you're just doing this as a recovery workout, just get it done in the pool. It's gonna feel really nice on your body. So it looks like this. Okay, the next exercise I'm going to show you are full range calf raises, or STL calf raises as we call them in Alliance programming. Okay, and the nice thing about this is you can take a lot of pressure off your muscles, just focus on stretching them out. Make sure though that you get that co-contraction on the shin. Okay, so you actually want to think about pulling your toes up in between each rep and flexing your shin muscles, because that's going to open up your calf more. Okay, the next exercise I'm going to show you are just ankle hops. Okay, so with these ones, we want to stay nice and light on our feet. And the great thing about the pool is that it's going to give us a lot less resistance than being on land with gravity acting on us more. Okay, so stay light on your feet, push through the ball of your foot, try and stay nice and light. And then if you want to progress a little bit further, you can start with 2 feet in the pool and then progress to 1 foot hops. And then after that, if you're rehabbing, you can slowly transition to doing this on land with some assistance. Okay, and again, the key thing is as little time touching the bottom of the pool as possible. So it's just pop, 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 pop off the balls of your foot. Okay, the next one I'm going to show you are rhythm squats. Okay, so with these ones, we're not necessarily trying to get a lot of depth, although you can work this in any range of motion. Okay, so you're going to start off by just doing really shallow, nice, smooth, rhythmic squats. And then if you're in more shallow water, it actually works a little bit better if the water is maybe more up to your waist or your stomach. And that allows you to get a little bit deeper without your head going below the water. Again, one thing that you can do to add intensity to this is you can hold your arms out, okay? And you can kind of use your arms to create more resistance on your squats. Okay, so then, like I said, if you want to get deeper ranges, you can use shallower water like this and then focus on those deep knee bends with less pressure actually on your body. So it looks like this. And if you need, you can use something for support as well. Okay, and the next one I'm going to show you are knee drives. Okay, so with these ones, you really want to think about starting nice and slow and being really controlled. But then the cool thing is what the water allows us to do is the more speed that you go through these movements with, the more resistance the water is actually going to provide. Okay, so you can ramp up the intensity and go quicker and quicker. Okay, and the next one I'm going to show you, very similar to the knee drives, is now we're going to do butt kicks. So you can start off really nice, slow and controlled, and then progressively go quicker and quicker. And again, if you want, you can do this with one leg and then transition to alternating legs. It's really up to you. Just follow the program guide that's actually on the program for reps and sets. So okay, the next one, we're gonna continue to focus on the hips, and we're gonna focus on range of motion now. So we're gonna be doing hip circles. These are similar to what we're doing with hip cars, but not quite as intense. And again, the faster that we move through the range of motion, the more resistance the water is actually gonna provide. Okay, so it looks like this. Focus on nice, smooth, controlled movements. And if you need, you can hang on to something for support as well. Next one here, we're going to focus on getting our hips moving with a little bit more speed. So we're just going to be doing basic flutter kicks. Do your best to keep your knees from bending too much. You want to create most of the motion from your hips and just get a good, nice burn in those hips as much as you can. Okay, so it looks like this. Okay. Okay, so the next one we're going to be transitioning to working our upper body a little bit. So we're going to be doing trunk rotations. Again, with this, the more speed that we move through the movement with, the more resistance the water will provide. At the beginning, your hands are going to be under the water, but you can have your hands sideways to have less resistance, or sorry, like this, and create less resistance. And then as you want more resistance, you can turn them sideways, and then you can start opening up your hands to create maximum resistance. So get nice and solid on the ground, hands out in front, and you just want to focus on rotating back and forth through as much range of motion as possible. Okay, and this next one, we're just going to focus on our shoulders. So we're just going to be doing shoulder circles. We'll go backwards and forwards. And you can add more range of motion if you want to challenge yourself a bit more. It's going to be more difficult. And again, the quicker that we move through the range of motion, the more resistance we have. So start nice and slow, and then progressively build the circles larger and also move through the range quicker. So it looks like this. Okay, and this last one, it's a little bit different. We're gonna be creating fascial tension through our hands and connecting it to our chest and our shoulders, okay? So what I want you to do, get a little bit closer here so you can see, is I want you to curl your fingers back like this and pop these tendons up, okay? So you should be able to see all the tendons on your hand, and your hand's gonna be like in this curled position here. You'll notice that you're doing this right if there's a lot of tension on the palm of your hand. And again, if you can see those tendons popping up just like this. Okay, so this is gonna lock up your fascia. And then now what I'm gonna be doing is using the resistance of the water, I'm gonna be pushing out through full range of motion and squeezing at the end. You're really gonna feel this activate your chest and your shoulders, and it might provide a nice stretch as well. Just the point with that movement is you want to focus on smooth, slow movements, not move too quickly. This is one that you don't really want to progressively build on speed. Just keep it nice, smooth, and controlled as much as possible. So that's the workout, guys. It's a great one just to get good vibes in, you know, feel really good after, get a nice pump without too much impact on your body. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have any questions at all, you want help, or you want to give some feedback, feel free to reach out and contact me. I'd be happy to help you out. Thanks for watching. Thank you.